Hi, this is Daylene Barton from the 21-Day Fertility Diet Challenge, brought to you by naturalfertilityinfo.com. And today I wanted to share with you a simple salad dressing recipe. Now, the typical American consumes, I don't know how many gallons of ranch dressing a year, but it's pretty much a staple in every American household. So I thought that it would be great to show you how to make the healthy ranch dressing that Heather's created for the 21-Day Fertility Diet Challenge ebook, so that you can use this as an alternative that's really healthy in comparison to the typical ranch that is sold at the stores. So the ranch dressing that you're buying at the typical grocery market is going to have, for one, it's going to have oil in it, and usually it's some sort of vegetable oil that is made from soy. So of course we know that soy affects fertility negatively because it creates estrogen dominance in the body, so we're going to want to stay away from that. It also contains a lot of words that we can't pronounce, which you always want to avoid when you're reading a label, as well as a ton of preservatives, and that may be included in some of those words. So you're going to see our ingredients, and then I will get blending. Okay, so our healthy ranch dressing that we're making, I just wanted to show you some of the ingredients beforehand before I start blending it all up. And we have our flat leaf parsley here, and this is the water that the dates were soaking in, plus a little bit water to equal 3/4 of a cup. And then I like to mix all my spices beforehand. Now, you would add the dry dill if you're using dry dill instead of fresh dill, but I'm using fresh dill, and so we have the sea salt, the garlic powder, and the onion powder. Then we're going to add some apple cider vinegar. We have a 1.5 cups of cashews that have been soaking in water for an 1.5 hours, and that will make them nice and smooth and creamy for good consistency. We have our minced flat leaf parsley, our 2 cloves of garlic, our basil. Now my basil is a little bit yellow, but it's fresh. We are growing it, and my kids overwatered it, and now you have some watered down basil, but I didn't have any dried basil. And our minced dill, and our fresh lemon, and our dates, of course, that were soaked. So we're going to start blending it all up, and I'll be right back. Now, one reason that making your own salad dressing is so important is that you're going to use fresh ingredients, you're going to use raw ingredients, and they're going to be really high in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and good fatty oils, which is really important for optimal nutrition. This is just going to be a nutrition boosting with tons of fresh flavor salad dressing. And we have a ton of different salad dressing recipes, so check those out as well. So I do see the one thing that I forgot to do is to strain off your soaking cashews. And you're going to add them right into your blender. So soaking your nuts beforehand, and you can use other nuts, but cashews for a creamy consistency is always a good choice if you're wanting to make some sort of creamy milk replacement. Cashews are a great alternative. So you're just going to soak those for an 1.5 hours. Hey, little guy, get in there. You're going to add them to your blender. We're also going to add 3/4 cup of water. And like I said before, this the dates were soaking in this water, and then I just added some more water. And we have, let's see what else, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, or 1/2 of a lemon. So we're just going to juice that right into there. Now, if you see any seeds go in there, sometimes it's better to juice beforehand. Like I just saw a seed go in there. I'm going to have to pick that out real quick. You don't want any seeds mixed up in there because that will not taste good. Okay, so now that we've added our water and our lemon juice, we're going to add some apple cider vinegar, 1/3 cup. Apple cider vinegar is really alkalizing for the body. Another thing, white vinegar, actually for people who are gluten-free, is distilled with wheat, so you want to avoid that. So apple cider vinegar is a great alternative. And then we're going to do 1/3 cup of extra virgin organic olive oil. And olive oil is really a good source of rich, healthy fats. We're going to add our 3 dates that have been soaking alongside the nuts for the 1.5 to 2 hours. We're going to add 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to add our basil. And we're going to add a little over half of the minced parsley, as well as all of our spices that I've already pre-mixed. So the onion powder, the sea salt, and the garlic powder. Now, if you're not using fresh parsley, you would add the dried parsley to this mixture, as well as dried basil if you're using that. So we're going to add all that in. And let's just go through our checklist, make sure we have everything. And we do. And so now we are going to blend it until it's nice and smooth and creamy. So you're going to want to do this for a while. If necessary, you shouldn't have to. You could add a little bit more liquid, more water to make it a little runnier, but you shouldn't have to do that. So I'm going to blend this and I'll be right back. So here's the final product. Nice and smooth and creamy, and we are going to add our chopped fresh parsley, which is optional but is a great boost. And this, when you're adding these fresh herbs and the fresh minced dill at the end, this is a great dip. Wonderful thing to take to parties. Great to take for your lunch. Tons of nutrition. So we're just going to stir that up. And sliced veggies, radishes, pepper sticks, cucumbers, anything you can think of. And like I said, if you want it to be runnier than it is, because this is the consistency of the recipe, just add some more olive oil and some more water. And you can put it in a mason jar or whatever you need to do to keep it capped tightly and keep it into your fridge for, I would say, up to a week. I hope that you enjoyed learning how to make your own salad dressing from scratch. So much healthier, fresh, vibrant ingredients from the beginning, from the get-go, for optimal nutrition for your fertility journey. I hope that you are bold and you try this out. A great way to do it is to start on a day that you maybe are off work and prepare your food in advance for the week, such as your salad box and your salad dressing all at one time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy this salad dressing recipe.